What's up, boys? So recently there has been some news about Starfield, which has sent PlayStation fanboys into a frenzy. Those mouth breathers are doing their very best to try and twist this into a W for Sony. Like, it's so incredibly pathetic how desperately PlayStation fanboys want Starfield to fail, just because the game isn't on PlayStation. Now, this news consists out of two different things, I guess, so we're just gonna start with the smallest one, which is that Xbox and Bethesda announced when they're doing like their E3 press conference thing, which was immediately followed up by the most predictable PlayStation fanboy comments I've ever seen.
Unless you have some PlayStation games to show, this will be mid.
I still don't understand how people are so obsessed with PlayStation exclusives. Like, I genuinely just don't understand it. They make what is basically almost the exact same third-person action RPG with stealth elements and cinematic cutscenes every single fucking year. And every year people are like mind blown, acting like it's the greatest fucking video game ever made. Even though it's like not even the best game in its own genre, because like God of War 2018, right? I can name like 10 games that are almost exactly the same, but just way fucking better. Anyway, that's the smaller news out of the way. Let's get into the bigger stuff. This tweet.
A verified former Bethesda employee leaks Xbox Starfield details, calls the engine a piece of crap, flying not fun, and graphics not as good as a game like Horizon Forbidden West.
Now, this PlayStation fanboy basically took everything the former Bethesda developer said about Starfield, cut out all the positive things he had to say about the game, took everything that was slightly negative, and tried to expand it and make it seem like that was what the entire article was about, which it wasn't. As you can see here, he's also said that the graphics are getting better and better, and to the point that it's almost as good as Horizon Forbidden West. He completely leaves out the fact that the playtesters thought that the shooting felt alright and just criticized the flying mechanics because they didn't think it was fun enough. These are playtesters, you understand that, right? Which means that they're going to play the game to see what works, and then if something doesn't work, they're gonna tell the developers, like in this case, hey, flying isn't fun, and then the developers can change that. That's what playtesters are for. Now, of course, the other PlayStation fanboys decided to take this out of context, almost false information, and run with it, because fuck it, right? Let's pretend that this is a victory for our favorite corporation and plastic box. A game whose graphics are still being worked on doesn't look like a finished product. Graphics are good, but gameplay and content is better than graphics. Elden Ring shits all over Horizon Forbidden West, and it's pretty graphics.
Best on PlayStation 5 with VRR, better FPS, faster loading, and DualSense. Thanks for the cap. Next-gen only games revealed 4 years ago. Still no gameplay looks worse than Sony cross-gen game. Love to see it. Cry more.
Yeah, I don't know about the FPS being better on PlayStation 5. From what I've seen, it really just depends on the game. Some games run better on Xbox, other games run better on PlayStation 5. Same, I guess, goes for loading times. Both consoles have an SSD, and PlayStation's SSD card is really not that revolutionary at all, I've had a SSD in my PC for years at this point. And then the fact that the game looks worse than the Sony cross-gen game, it doesn't, because we haven't seen anything of the game yet. We've got like one cutscene, or not one like cinematic trailer, I'm sorry, and a bunch of like screenshots of beta footage. Like, that doesn't mean anything.
I heard this was a sure GOTY winner.
Wow, imagine actually giving a shit about the Game of the Year awards. Like, who fucking cares? It's funny to me that PlayStation fanboys, now fanboys in general, are the only people who really give a shit about like Metacritic review scores and Game of the Year awards. But the second that a game from like the other console gets a good Metacritic review or a Game of the Year award, the entire thing is rigged, right? Like, if an Xbox game gets a 90 on Metacritic and wins the Game of the Year award, it's rigged, and it's bullshit, and Microsoft paid the reviewers or whatever. right? But when it happens to a PlayStation game gets 90 on Metacritic and a Game of the Year award, it's 100% deserved. Like, the hypocrisy, holy shit.
Looks like saying Starfield is gonna be disappointing is gonna age like fine wine.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. First of all, we know very little about the game. We haven't seen any footage yet. But you're sitting here saying that the game's gonna suck and it's gonna be a disappointment. Based on what? Some guy on Twitter who took the article from like a former Bethesda developer out of context to make Starfield look like it's gonna be a bad game. That's where you're gonna get your information. Like, because this guy's replies on Twitter are also just full of people telling him, hey man, that's actually not what the article said at all, you fucking retard.
This news just made my day. Thank you, bro. Wasn't feeling well to go to the gym today, but after reading this, I am pumped.
Please tell me that this is like a troll account and this shit is fake. Like, honestly, please tell me that it is. Because if this guy actually had a shitty day, and that entire day got turned around and he's now feeling energized and happy because he read on Twitter that a video game might be bad. Tell me this is fake, because otherwise it would be incredibly fucking pathetic. Anyway boys, with that I want to end the video. Starfield is probably gonna be an amazing game and we'll hopefully see more of it June 12th, I believe that the conference is. Anyway, if you like this video please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.